Welcome to Softreviewed. In this video, I just want to show you like Grok just introduced like a 2 million context window model. As you can see, the benchmark scores are really high. I think these are like selective scores. As you can see, they are comparing it with Grok 4, Grok 3 mini and even GPT high. So yeah, it's when you compare it with the GPT 5 is 85.7, it's also like 85.7 and it's 94.6. This is scoring lower with 92.0. It's 93.3. I don't know why they are comparing it with GPT-5 because nowhere it's actually beating it. So all the scores are always low. Here GPQ Diamond it's scoring like 85.7. It's only 80. This was the model that previously was in OpenRouter named, what was the name? Sonam Sky Alpha, right? So if I have already selected it and I was using it, but I was not impressed, to be frank. I see now it's for, so that means this model was like earlier codenamed as Sonam Sky Alpha and Sonam Dusk Alpha. Those were two separate models initially when it was introduced into OpenRouter. Now I think it's combined into a single model where based on the query it decides for itself whether it wants to think or not. It's a hybrid model. So if you ask it like what is 1 plus 1, it will quickly give you the answer. But if you want to like think mode and start thinking through the problem in order to give you the solution. GPQA Diamond, if you don't know, it's like a set of multiple choice question covering primary and secondary school math, science and language test. It usually tests for the general academic knowledge and reading comprehension at K-12 level, and that's what it actually tests. AIME 2025 is the American Invitational Mathematics Examination, challenging like contest for high school students. So it tests like advanced problem solving, algebra, number theory and things like that. HMMT stands for Harvard MIT Math Tournament. So it's for creative multi-step mathematical reasoning and proof skills. And HLE called like human level exam, like a benchmark general reasoning world knowledge across diverse subjects. Test like broad college level understanding in areas such as science, humanities and everyday problem solving. Live code bench, as like it's from January May, a live coding evaluation where the models write, debug and explain code snippets in real time. And it tests for like practical programming skills, algorithm and debugging across languages like Python or JavaScript. Yeah, if it score 80% means it fixes 80 out of 100 coding tasks, like having an assistant who can draft or debug your script. So that's what all these benchmarks means. I think then only you will know what it actually represents, right? They are comparing it GPT-5. It's still underperforming when you compare it with GPT-5. As you can see, for AIME without tools, it's surpassing Grok 4. AIME 2025, if it's using no tools, it's also surpassing Grok 4. And as you can see, these are the areas where it surpasses Grok 4. GPQ Diamond, it's still Grok 4 is better. So this is the intelligence versus price. So when it comes to the basic intelligence score, and when you compare it to the price, it's near to like even DeepSeek 3.1. And yeah, so Grok 4 is really pricey. That's what this shows you. It's even cheaper than Gemini 2.5 flash thinking, right? So if I go to AI Studio and if you look at the 2.5 flash pricing, you can see it's $2.50, right? So it's even cheaper than Gemini 2.5 flash. So if you are using Gemini 2.5 flash, I think then you can now replace it with this model, because context window is 2 million, so it can take in a lot more data and it's also cheap when you compare the pricing. I don't really care about all these LM Arena benchmarks, because when it comes to real life performance, I don't think it delivers the high-end models. You can, if you want speed and if you want high context window for where you need a lot of context, then this actually makes sense to use. So it has got two pricing, right? If it's under 128k token, then it has got a pricing of 0.204 million tokens, and if it's above 128k token, then also it's around very cheap, 0.40 cents per 1 million token. If Gemini, it's $2.5, right? and the cached input token price is also really small. Yeah, that's what this new Grok 4 model is. If you want to try this out, it's available for free. Here, if you come to grok.com here, you can switch to Grok for fast. Then now you have the access. Now you have access to Grok's fastest model. Write a short story about a cat. So let me just so as you can see, it's thinking a thought for 3 seconds. Then as you can see, it's really fast, and that's how you use it for free. And if you want the API key, OpenRouter still provides this for free. See, you have the Grok fast API key. You can just copy the API key from here by clicking this clipboard icon, or if you are using like VS Code or something, you can come here and select kilo code and go to settings. Then if you want, you can create a profile. I already have an OpenRouter profile here, so I am selecting OpenRouter profile. The provider is OpenRouter. Select it. Fill in the API key and select type in for fast. Select this. This will be paid. Select with this free next to it, and if you select and just click on save, and you can now use it for your coding projects, right? So can you remove all the debug log? So as you can see, it's 2 million context window. We get the full context window here when we use it with OpenRouter. So check it out, guys. Test it out and let me know if it's any good. I can see improvement with this test. Earlier it was failing all the tool calls. Maybe with their official release they have improved it. So I need to give the benefit of doubt here. So yeah, as I said before, this can be like used for when you require like huge context. This was a simple task to remove the debug log from a project that I was doing. It failed that. So I just want to let you know, it still has like a lot to improve when it comes to tool calling. Just a bonus for people who watched till the end. So it failed the task. Yeah, it did not go through its to-do list. This is how I test whether the tool call is actually working, because it cannot see like a huge improvement from what it was before when it was back with the code alpha. Guys, do test it out and let me know if it's any good, or if you found any interesting use case for it. Let me know in the comments. So if you liked it, please do share and subscribe for more future videos. Again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Click that thumb.